Good morning to one and all. I am Kalpana, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, NPR College of Engineering and Technology. I am taking the paper CS 8501 Theory of Computation. In last class, we see about the basic concepts of finite automata, model of finite automata, and representation of finite automata. There are two ways to represent the finite automata. One is transition diagram and another one is transition table. In this class, we are going to see about the types of finite automata. There are two types of finite automata. One is deterministic finite automata. The short form of deterministic finite automata is DFA, and second one is non-deterministic finite automata. It can be denoted as NFA. Before going to the types, let just recall the definition of finite automata. Finite automata means it has set of transitions, set of states. It moves from one state to another state. For each and every input, it moves from left to right. It processes only one symbol at a time. So it can be represented by the transition diagram and transition table. Now we are going to see about DFA, that is deterministic finite automata. In DFA, there is single transition for the same input symbol. But in NFA, there is more than one transition for the same input symbol. I will explain by the diagram. So consider this diagram. Here we have two states. One is A and another one is B. A is considered as starting state and B is considered as final state. The input process from A to B is 0 and input process from A to A is 1. Input process from B to B is 0. So this is the diagram example for DFA. Here I am again telling the same definition. In DFA, there is single transition for the same input symbol. For example, from A to A, we have single transition, same input symbol is 1. And A to B, we have only one transition for the input 0. And B to B, there is only one transition for the input 0. Same example I am telling for NFA. In NFA, we have more than one input symbol. That is, it has more than one transitions for the same input symbol. That is the definition of NFA. For example, here the single transition for the same input symbol 1, but in NFA we have more than one transition for the same input symbol 1. So this is the definition for DFA and NFA. In DFA we have single transition for the same input symbol, but in NFA we have more than one transition for the same input symbol. In DFA we have only one way to go and reach the final state, but in NFA we have more than one options to reach the final state. Example, we can tell the traffic. Okay, suppose we are in traffic, in the sense we have we are near to the signal, means we have only one way to move to the next state, but we can get more options to reach the final state. That is the definition of DFK. It can be also called as deterministic finite machine or deterministic finite automata. And the formal definition of finite automata, that is DFA, is same as finite automata. M can be considered as DFA, Q set of states, summation input symbol, and del transition function, Q naught start state, and F is the final state. Where Q is the set of states, summation is the input symbol, it may be a letters, numbers, or any special characters. Del is the transition function, it indicates the movement from one state to another state. Q naught is taken as start state and F is taken as final state. And the operations involved in DFA are, it has initial state and input process. So every problem has an initial state and has a final state. It can be processed only one input at a time, and it processes only one input at a time. It processes from left to right. If the input reaches the final state, we can consider the given input is accepted. If the input not reaches the final state, we can tell the input was rejected. This is the transition function of finite automata. The formula of transition function is del transition function, Q is the state, W is the input, and A is the last input. So del transition function of del Q comma A and W. W is the given string, A is the first input symbol or taken as the last input symbol. For example, Q comma 1 0 can be written as del of Q comma 1 comma 0. Here I am writing del of Q comma 1 comma 0. So this is the example. Now we will see one example of finite automata for the input 1 0 over the set 0 comma 1. The first step is we have to represent the number of tuples Q0, Q1, Q2 like that, and input symbol, transition function, then start state and final state. Here I am just explaining the diagram itself. For example, here the input is 1 0. So I am going to take Q0 as start state and Q1 is the final state. Here the input is 1 0. So first we have to mark 1 here and 0, start state and final state. Or we can also represent it as Q0, 1, Q1, Q2, final state, start state. So number of states is our choice. You can take n number of states. Okay, this is the transition diagram and transition table. Transition table already I explained. It can be represented in the form of tabular column. Here we have to represent the rows can be represented by states and inputs can be represented in columns. Here I am Q0, 0, 1, Q1, start state. So the input Q0 to 0 goes to Q0. The input Q0 to 1 goes to Q1. Q1 to Q1, no input. Q1 to Q0, no input. Q1 to 1, no input. So this is the diagrammatic tabular representation of transition diagram. Now we have to check the given input is accepted or rejected. So this is the diagram. Now we are going to check the given input is accepted. So del of starting state comma the input is 1 0. So here I am taking 1 as well as 0. Okay. The Q0 to, first you have to check Q0 to 1. Q0 to 1 answer is Q0 only, Q0. Then Q0 to 0 answer is Q1. If the input reaches the final state, therefore the given input is accepted or else it is rejected. Let me see another example. Here the input is 101 and the input symbol is 01. So this is called a summation. This is called as summation. Here the number of tuples is q summation del q naught f. We can take n number of states. Here I take only 3 states, q0, q1, q2. Input is 101, so 1, 0 and 1. And next step is transition diagram. For this transition diagram we have to draw the transition table. And third one is transition table, and fourth one is step 4 transition function. So formula of transition function is del of q comma wa, del of q comma aw. So this is the transition function where w is the input, that is 101. You have to represent 101. So first input 1 can be present inside the q naught del transition function q naught comma 1. Remaining input can be represented after the comma 01 q naught comma 1. We have to find out q naught comma 1 moves to q1. So we have to represent q1 and q1 comma 0 moves to q1. Then q1 comma 1 moves to q2. If the input reaches the final state, therefore the given input is accepted or else rejected. And another method for solving the transition function is q0. You have to represent the state in the left hand side and represent the input in the right hand side. So first you have to check q0 comma 1. q0 comma 1 is q1. So I mentioned q1 and move the state input symbol to the left hand side. Then q1 to 0. q1 to 0 is q1. So here represent q1. Then q1 to 1 is q2. If the input reaches the final state, therefore we can write the given input is accepted. So this is the diagram of transition types of finite automata, DFA. We can check how the input is accepted in DFA and NFA. This is the basic concept. In next class we discuss about NFA. Thank you.